All right, that will be good. And then I'll give the session for Dr. Palang. The floor is yours, Dr. Palang.
Thank you, Dr. Asahari. And Samat Pagi again, all audience here.
Yep.
And let me first introduce myself. My name is Palang. Um, I got a bachelor degree at Untitled University for the Bachelor of Science in Industrial Design and the Master of Engineering for Product Design Innovation at Swinburne University, and also the doctor degree, Doctor for Design at Swinburne University, Australia. And today I would like to, let's say we talk to each other about the concept design generation. Okay. I want to share my slide. Concept design generation for UiTM. Okay. And how are you, by the way, Asahari?
Oh, I'm good, Dr. Palang. Really good.
How about the COVID situation there in?
Okay, we still, our students still learn from home. So,
Mm,
but the staff here, we are working in the office. But still, we'll still wait for the announcement from the authorities whether to allow our student to come back to our university. But right now, I heard there's another, what they call it, another virus that muted
yes,
from the COVID. I think that's the latest news about the COVID, I think.
yes, Omicron, right?
Yep. So I'm not sure whether in Malaysia we got that, what they call it, that virus yet. I'm not sure about Thailand. I'm not heard
It's
anything
just
about.
arrived here in
Mm,
Thailand this
just arrived.
morning, I guess.
Oh, wow. It's similar like SARS. I think we call it SARS before this one, but yeah, it's quite dangerous, this
Hmm.
virus. Hmm. Okay,
Okay.
for your information, Dr. Palang, as I
Yep.
mentioned before, this is our degree students.
Hmm.
So in this class, we got one group, which is Group A, was specialized on transport. And then the other Group B, they are doing furniture. Is it Anif? Furniture, right? The other group. Okay, the other group is
Yes.
furniture. Yep. But the main thing is the ones that you want to give a lecture is can be applied for any specialization because it's about concept generation. And the
Good.
total of the student, I think for the two group will be 18, I think. Yep.
Hmm.
Mm.
Thank you for your information.
All right, Dr. Pan.
Where is my slide? Sorry.
If you want to let me handle the slide, I got your slide, the previous one that you sent to me. Is it
I will try to do it myself. Thank you,
okay? Correct.
Asahari. Just share my windows
Yeah.
and this window share.
I think it's. Are you at home or in the office, Dr. Palang?
Huh?
Are you at home or in the office?
At home.
Oh, I thought in the office. All right. Because if you are in the office, so it's quite early,
It
right? So
looks
we can say
formal.
long.
It looks formal, Asahari, but just
Yeah.
on top.
Good. All right. So everyone can see the slide.
Can you see this right?
Yes, I can see.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. I capture the meeting first, nah, to
Yep.
report the university.
Okay. Alright. You capture it.
Okay.
Okay, everyone, open camera first, please. Enable your camera. We got a lot of photo session after this, eh? Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Today we're gonna talk about the design concept generation, right? And the next slide, I will divide in 5 sessions. Okay. First of all, we're gonna talk about sorry, how long we got the time?
Sorry. You can continue maybe around 30 to 40 minutes, and then we got a Q&A session after that.
Okay.
No worries about the time. We got plenty of time.
Okay.
Okay, right.
So in 5 sessions, first of all, we're gonna talk about what is design concept and where is it in design process. The second is go to type of design concept, and then we go to overview of design concept generation, and next design concept generation in detail, and the last one we're gonna talk about the other suggestion about the design concept that I may focus on the fifth issue, because for the design concept generation process, blah blah blah, you may can look at the internet, but from the fifth session, I will share my experience and what I found about the design concept generation. So I think that is useful for you. Okay, first session, this concept, design generation, what is this? Okay. From the website, Focus website, design concept, they claim the design concept is the core idea driving the design of a product, explained via the correction of sketch, image, and the written statement. So you can see this, it can be both of picture, like a visual image, and the written statement, okay, can be both. This help the designer and later developers stay on the track. So it's the design concept is something that can help designer focus on the track, on what are they going to design, to the creative process, ensuring they let's say they bring a product to market with a value to the target user. Okay. And the effective design concept made the good of the product explicit and serve as the foundation upon which the product is built. Developing a design concept demand a clear understanding of the type of problem to be solved, the idea, aesthetic style, the target audience, and the client needs. Okay. We can conclude that the color is not so clear. A good design concept should describe both usability and appearance of the product. So when you think about the concept design, it should tell the people, tell the audience at least two things. First is how they can be used this product, and another one is what is the product going to be look like, right? So it's two main issue about the concept design, and also the effective design concept should address four issues. First is anticipatory. The second, well-founded. Third, focus. And fourth, understandable. So for the next slide, you can see the picture of Avenger, right? And they use the image of Avenger for inspiration, not the concept design. Because I show you this picture because many of my students have confused between concept design and inspiration. When I ask them what is your concept design for this product, some may say, okay, I this morning I wake up and I see the bird fly past me, and I think that is good idea to use it for my design. But it's not a concept, it's just inspiration, right? You may think, okay, this bird have a good shape and you can use the shape of bird. This bird design the product, started sketching, yes, but it's not a design concept, it's just inspiration. Why? Because it's not tell the people about the function, usability, how you use this, right? For example, if they use the inspiration or image of Avenger, they can make the car toy, but it's not a real car. You don't know about the what function that this car can do, right? Okay. On the other hand, this from BMW iX1, if I'm not wrong, because my friend just sent to me 2 days ago. In BMW iX1, they use the concept for the interior living space on wheel. So when we close the eye and heard this sound, got this message, oh, living space on wheel. We can imagine how this car interior gonna be, right? We think about, we get used to about the living room and what is gonna happen if the living room got wheels. So we can use that imagination and make a concept design, right? Okay, so these two slides, I think these two slides can tell you what is different between the design concept and is just only inspiration, okay? And where is design concept in the design process, okay? We can, before we get the design concept design generation, we need to know two things. The first is we need to identify the customer needs, right? And the second one is defining the problem and objective. We need to know what they need, what the customer need, and what the objective of this project, of this product, okay? So you need to know two things. First of all, the consumer point of view, you need to think as a consumer, why consumer need this, right? And the second thing, you need to think as a manufacturer. You need a manufacturer or client's point of view. Okay, you need to know what they can do, what they cannot do, what they can get the benefit from this design or this product, this new product. Okay, And after that, you can start to sketch and follow the design process but this after you get the design concept. Okay. Session 2, type of concept design. From some book, I cannot. Last night, I tried to search where this message I got from which book I do the searching my bookshelf, but unfortunately I cannot tell you how I can get this 3 category of design concept form. The first design concept category is talk about the product development concept. Okay, it's the beginner level. Okay, the second one is emerging concept, and the next is vision concept. These 3 category is quite different on the material that you need to provide when you generate the design concept. First of all, the product development concept. This may be for the product that a little bit change, like change the material, change the color, or like change the texture of the product, change the shape, change the form, not much. Okay, so what you need to prepare to do this, to create the design concept for this is the first one is the problem analysis. Okay, you need to do it, and the second one is product requirement, task analysis, user lifestyle, and mood board. You need 4 or 5 issue for the raw material, and then you cook the design concept from these 5 raw material, and the outcome you can get the design concept that's good for the product development. Okay. The second one, the emerging concept. This thing is mean you need to do it, and the technology is already available. Okay, it's new thing. It may combine from 2 device or function from another device. You bring and combine it together for the new product. Okay, so it's emerging concept. What you need to prepare before start the emerging concept. Okay, first the problem analysis, you need it. Product requirement, you need it. Technology opportunity, you need it. You need to prove the market opportunity also. Competitor analysis, brief of new product feature, brief of new solution based on existing technology. Targeting new user group, you need it. Innovation based on new manufacturing technology, and availability or price of the new product. So you need these issues to create the emerging concept, the new thing, the new product that never happened before, but is the technology is already available. Okay. The last one, the vision concept. Maybe for the car design, transportation design, you may, in this category, you may create concept design from this concept category. What you need to prepare, actually the vision concept it's not happened yet. It's that vision. You sell the idea to the company that, okay, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be look cool. It's gonna be good for the future, right? So what you need to tell them before you start the design work, you need to prepare the scenario development. Okay, give them what it's gonna be look like, what it's gonna do with this new thing. Okay, technological anticipation and the future research. Okay, it's not just like okay, I'm gonna do it, and you start the sketch. No, you need to give them some information how it's gonna be. Let make them dream about it. Okay. And the third section overview of the concept design generation. Okay, from the previous slide, we can see that it's actually like the concept design is something between consumer needs and client needs. Okay, you need to do the negotiation between consumer and client. Right? The concept design have to serve both sides, consumer side and client side. Okay. And the form of design concept. A design concept is foundation idea that give a design in depth meaning and direction. Okay. This can typically be summed up as a sentence or a short statement that can also be represented visually. Okay, so the people who read it can dream about it. For example, the living space on view, you can close your eye and dream about it, right? A design concept serves to guide design work, can also act as a slogan to pitch a design to client. The following are common type of design concept. Okay, the following mean in the next slides. Okay, I gonna talk about the concept design generation in detail, no? In the process. Okay, it there are 5 steps. No? 5 steps in concept design generation. First of all, you need to understand the problem. This is more important thing. You need to understand what is the problem. Using, are you solving the real problem? This guy asks you. Are you, maybe this is your boss in the future. You are solving the real problem, because if you solve the wrong problem, the result is going to be wrong. You cannot give the good answer if you got the wrong question, right? So you need to know what is the real problem of this situation. It's very important. And how to get that? I suggest maybe you can use a fishbone diagram to analyze the main problem and the sub problem, because sometimes you know this is problem, but what is the cause of this problem? It come from many direction, right? And maybe one big problem is come from very many small problems. So if you can solve small problem, at the end you can solve the big problem. So this is the idea of fishbone diagram. Okay. The second step, research, establish solution. So you don't need to be like Edison, Thomas Alva Edison, that create the light bulb, but they already have many information about the solution that you can use for the new design. So internet, Google can help you a lot. So use it. Do the research about the solution. What kind of solution you need? You use Google. It's work. And after that, you can do the brainstorm, right? Brainstorm. And bring those information for assessing which one You pick which one you take out. And I suggest these two, 5W1H, to create the problem statement. Okay, what you need to do before you start to do the concept generation, you think about 5W1H, what, where, when, why, how. Okay, when you fill the form, after you fill the form, you get the information that, this is the problem, and you can write as a problem statement. The problem statement can come up with 3 components. The first one, the first statement is about the vision. The second one is issue statement, and the third one is about method. Okay, so after you finish these 3 statements, you can get the problem statement, right? And then after that, you wrap it up, and you can start the sketch. Okay, and both of written statement and visual come together can be the concept design that you can talk to the audience or client, that this thing, what we're gonna do, what we're gonna decide after this. Okay, the last session, other suggestion about the concept design generation. Okay, this is my finding. This is my assumption about the concept design generation. Okay, I may think before the product, I design a product, like, okay, I use the human body as an example. Okay, I compare the human body with the product that I'm gonna design. Okay, the first layer is a skeleton, right? The skeleton of the human show physical function, like okay, you can move your arm, your hand like this. You got a leg so you can walk. You're not a frog. The skeleton of human and frog is different, right? So this is first layer, is the physical function. Okay, before you getting start to do the design or start the concept generation, you have to think about what this thing can do, right? What this thing gonna got the function for. Okay, so this is first layer. The second layer is about the side function. What it's gonna look like? Skinny, handsome, or a little bit chubby, right? So the same skeleton, human skeleton, but the different muscle got the different feeling, got a different image, right? So if this is a car, we got the same chassis, right? But the muscle is different, so the outside body is different. Okay, so you have to think about, okay, this is skeleton of the car, and this is the muscle of the car. Okay, the last layer is about the symbolic function. So it's represented by the cloth. The same guy, look at me, and I'm wearing formal for this event. But after this, I will take the jacket off. I got just only the t-shirt inside. Same skeleton, same body, same muscle, but different costume. So it look different, right? That's what I'm thinking about the design concept generation, the information that you need to provide to the audience in 3 layers. So I'm gonna do the research, more research about this after this. Do you think it's interesting, Asahari?
Yes, it's what I call it. Maybe layman people will understand better if you use this type of what I call it, simple way to understand what is the concept generation. Yep.
So I think I do the more research to improve this idea, and yes, maybe I can publish this in the future.
Yep.
Okay.
Good, Dr. Palang.
Next, on year 2012, you may remember year 2012 from the movie, right? Year 2012, I meet Professor Wada. This guy, he is Japanese. He came to Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai is not part of Thailand. Start the course, decide short course, and my university sent me to meet him there. What I get from him, okay, let me introduce more about the Dr. Professor Wada. Thai government invite him to help Thai government create. Right now we got D mark. In Japan, they got G mark, good design mark, right? If you good at this, good designer, you good design a good product, you submit to G mark, and they give you the logo, G logo, right? In Thailand, we got D mark. D mark in Thai word is mean very good. This D mark, D mark, and Professor Wada came to Thailand to help Thai government create the D mark, because he is the consul of the G mark. So that's why he is quite important for help Thai government create D mark. And now he's teaching at Tama University in Japan. Okay, he suggests 6. This is what I got from him from year 2012. He suggests 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 high concept. He called it high concept. Yes, he talked to us with Japanese, and we got a translator. Maybe something not clear at that time, but I try to understand what he said, because if you translate Japanese to Thai word by word, you may get confused. What are they talking about? But I try to make a brief and then write down in English Thailand. The first high concept that Professor Wada tried to teach us is not just a functionality, but provide aesthetic. So he said, you design the product. It's not just only the product that works, but it needs to come with aesthetic, the beauty of the product. Okay, this is the first one, the first high concept from Dr. Wada. The second one, not just information, but telling a story. So now we know about the product that come with a story, right? In the picture, I show you the soy sauce bottle. This soy sauce is Kikkoman soy sauce. The designer is Kenji Iguan. If you search this for this name, Kenji Iguan, you will see he very good designer, very good Japanese designer. Okay, he got inspiration for this soy sauce from the front gate of the Japanese temple, right? And then he can design. So one information from Kenji Iguan, our message from Kenji Iguan, he said the product, from his opinion, the product is a work as a vehicle that transfer or telling the story of the what the people in my country use this product. Okay, he think in that way. The product that he designed is a vehicle, tell the story, tell the people in the other country that here in Japan we use this product like this, in this way. So this Kenji Iguan idea. Next, not just a combination of parts, but consistent blend of the ability. That means you may have many functions in this product, and you need to combine it together. So it's not just bring it together, but you need to blend it, make it smooth. Okay, if you do the car design for the front console, you got the steering wheel, you got the monitor. Okay, it's different function, but it need to come to too close to each other, and you need to make it blend like smooth. This thing can stay next to each other. Okay, and not just cause and effect, but it's responsibility that must be corporate. I use this picture, the proton car. It's not just a car, but it's proton. It's national car. So the people who buy it need to think in mind. Okay, you can buy Toyota, you can buy Honda, but it is proton. It's our nation car, right? So let the consumer think about it, why they need to do this. They need to involve in this. Not just only, okay, this is a good function, blah 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 blah. Think in that way is like only engineering thinking. Okay, it's work, it's done, finished, right? But you need to think, motivate them. You need it. You need to buy it. Okay. Our friend Dr. Ashmir, he bought the proton car many years ago, and I asked him why he bought proton car, and he looked at me. Hey, it's Malaysian made. And then the reason in this situation, that is the reason. Hey, it's Malaysian made. Okay, got that. And the next high concept, not just work, but it must be fun to work with. Okay, Thai people good in this way. I mean, we quite enjoy life, and I mean we got a lot of humor. So this man named Mr. P, okay, is a Thai product. Thai designer create this thing. It's an electric lamp. but the way that you turn it on, you need to pick it this. The switch is here. So every time you need to turn it on, you need to pick it. You need to turn it off, you need to touch it. So the humor of Thai people. And if you see this product, if you go to the design shop in Thailand, and this lamp showroom, you can see the darkest part of this lamp is here. Around this area, people come and touch. People come and touch. Okay, and the last high concept is more than being an object, but is essential to life. Oh, for this high concept, I very confused at that time. What is this? I cannot get any imagine about what this kind of product until I found it. Oh, okay, I got it. It is important thing for life. It's not just only a product. Okay, if you can make a product that very important for your life, that's a very high concept. So that's why Dr. Wada put this high concept at the last. Okay, so if you can make the product that okay everyone need it, it's important for your life, so you can think about the high concept. Okay, I think that's all for my presentation today. Any question? I cannot hear you, Asahali.
Dr. Palang,
Okay,
can I ask?
can you hear me right now? All
Yes,
right. So sorry. Really interesting product that you got there, Dr. Palang, the last one.
thank you.
If you guys have a chance, if you have a chance to visit Bangkok in Thailand, there's a lot of products. Even they got many what they call it, home products from suburban, where they are manufactured by village people, and then they produce a really good handcraft and really nice products. I still
Okay.
remember the last time when you take me to that supermarket, Dr. Palang, the ones that got a furniture over there. I can't remember that place.
Uh-huh.
Okay, there's a really good products, good furniture, nice furniture, and it's like an masterpiece. You can't get that kind of furniture in IKEA and so on. It's quite interesting how they manipulate with the things and how they use the simple material that can be blend, that can be twist and turned into furniture. It's
Mm-hmm.
really creative. Yep. I adore that kind of what they call it, the skill and the craftship. All right. So guys, if you have any questions that you would like to ask Dr. Palang, please go ahead. Dr. Palang is really knowledgeable about products in Thailand, and really into this kind of material, this kind of idea, how it want to generate students, to generate people to produce really creative products. So that is the task of the industrial designer for. Eh? So if you have any questions, if you have any doubt, if you want to ask what's so special about the way of the concept design generation would be, just please ask.
Before go to Q&A session,
Yes.
I would like to give you more information about Thai design and also the connection that I have. Uh, if you come to Bangkok, I I will show you. It's called TCDC, uh, Thailand Creative Design Center. Okay, that is a government support organization. They got a building that uh, many Thai design product they put in the showroom there. Okay, um, another place is called Succeed, SACIT something. This this organization support by Thai royal family, so they they help Thai local people. I mean the villager uh, do the verify handicraft. So some handcraft they use the same technique to make the handicraft to do the make the furniture as well. So this 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 place is very interesting also for this designer who who think you can turn the handicraft to the new design product. You know? And I got the let's say connection, very good connection with the furniture company here. It's named SB Furniture. It's the big three furniture brand in Thailand. Okay, so if you need to come and take a look, maybe I can talk to the manager there. That we got the guest from Malaysia.
That
It
will
would
be
be
good.
nice
That
if
will be good.
we can take you a short tour in the SB Furniture. Okay. If
All
you
right.
have a question, please.
Yeah. Please. Any questions, guys? Yes, Amiro got questions.
Uh, I want to ask something.
Okay, Izani. Yep. Please.
Yep.
No, Dr. Palang, excuse me. Um, uh, as apa, I want to share my views on Thailand. So I know that Thailand is a very different country if I want to compare with Malaysia, because in terms of design and technology, they are very advanced, because I can see they could modify existing product to a whole new level that we can see quite interesting and could be far advanced than the existing product. So can I know what differs between Malaysia and Thailand in design and technology perspective? Do you get the question?
Uh, First of all, I'd like to tell you about my experience in Malaysia. My boss, the former president, also talked to us like, okay, the people always see the next door, I'll say, the the yard, next door yard, more greener than our own backyard. For Malaysia, I really surprised about the design and technology when I visit Mimos. Have you been there, Mimos?
Mimos. Yes.
Yes. I come back from Malaysia after I visit Mimos. I come back and talk to every my colleague that wow, the Malaysian design and technology is so advanced. They got remorse. the, the press that design and technology stay in the one loop, right?
Yep.
We don't have that here in Bangkok, in Thailand. We don't have the organization like Mimos. So envy Malaysian.
So you got it, Izani? Because that's because it's depend on our perspective. You got your own perspective, you got your own views, and Dr. Palang also got his own views, his own perspective. But sometimes we see the perspective in our eyes only. We cannot see the perspective is out of our borders, out of our eyes. That's why Dr. Palang said that we see our neighbor yard is more greener compared
Yeah.
to our yard, because I wish I can have that kind of yard, but maybe the neighbor, the owner of that yard see our yard with, I wish I can have that kind of yard. So that's the way. A bit. I think the most what they call it, the technology and what they call it, the skill is quite fast right now, because if you are like Dr. Palang said in Mimos, they are more towards technology, all the advanced technology, all the latest software are been using by the staff in Mimos. So that's why the product itself. But if you go to other shop, to supermarket and so on, that depends. Sometimes the product itself, if even though it's in Malaysia, it's sell on in Malaysia, but actually it's come from China. So that's the reason. And even if we go to China, I still remember Dr. Palang when we went
Shanghai.
to no the one in Shanghai. You remember
Mm-hmm.
the
Yes.
Tongji, right? Yeah, when we
Uh,
visit Tongji, when we see that university, they've got a lot of mission over there, right?
yep.
They can produce. They got their own technology workshop. Oh, it's so interesting. It's so we can't compare their postgraduate office compared to our postgraduate office. So it's like a Google office. For postgraduate student, it's like a Google office. You have a space for sleep. You have a space. There's, I think, more than 10 sofa over there. It's like a IKEA, what they call it? IKEA,
Furniture, right?
yeah, IKEA furniture store. Their office for student. Can you imagine when I said IKEA store for office student? Wow, Dr.
It's
Palang.
supported by IKEA, right?
Yeah, they're
The
supported by
whole the
IKEA.
whole floor use IKEA furniture.
Yeah, we can't compare that. Even Malaysia and Thailand, we can compare that facilities.
But
It's quite.
I can do it because we got after come back
Mm-hmm,
from Shanghai, I
mm-hmm,
contact SB Furniture
mm.
Asahari
Yes,
to make one we call lounge,
yep.
lecturer lounge.
I remember the ones that we have a lunch over there with our
Yeah,
rector,
yeah.
right? Yeah, yeah.
We got it for
Really nice
free
place.
from
Really
SB
nice
Furniture.
place.
So you can do the same. Student lounge.
Oh, quite good. Right. Okay, guys. Any more question? We give a space for one questions if you have.
I ada
Uh,
soalan.
Okay. There's another question from Dini. Yep. Carry
Dini.
on.
Hi Dr. Palang.
Hi.
I've been to Rajabat University before with one of my friends here, Adi.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
under
okay.
UiTM Batik Merbok event.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have one question. From what you have showed us just now is actually what we have been practicing since our diploma until now degree. But what if we skip in design process? What if we skip one or two of the steps? Do we still can be considered as a good designer in order to achieve at the end of the requirements? do we still can if we skip one or two of this step that you have showed us just now, do we still can be considered as a good designer?
Asali, could you please?
So, Dini, can you specify it? What kind of step that you skip?
You know, this is a long process to design
Uh-huh.
something like you have showed us just now, right? So let's say we skip one of the process lah. So
Okay, maybe you skip the fishbone diagram, maybe.
yeah.
Okay, all right. So, okay, Palang.
Okay, I go back to fishbone diagram
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. So what she mean is if she skip one of the process or one of the methods that have, so is it gonna be, is it she will be a good designer? Okay, that's the question, Dr. Palang.
Okay. I may say that if you got the result, this thing is just a tool. Okay. If you got the result, it's okay. In my case, I don't mind. If that result can satisfy the client, satisfy the the topic that you are doing, it's okay. But what I suggest you is the tool. If you cannot list it, you come back and take a look. It may help. Okay. Is that
Yep.
I
Is,
answer you, Dini?
is it okay, Dini?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
All right. That's good.
Welcome.
Yeah, because Dr. Palang mentioned is the available method, the available tools that you can use. But sometimes the suitable of the tools it depends on your project. So it doesn't matter whether you skip one of the tools because it's not really matter whether it's reliable or not. As long as the output, the client satisfied with your products and you got your objective that fulfill the criteria, so that will be the what they call it, the things that you will see as a good designer. Yep.
Yep. One
Okay.
day maybe after you wake up, you get the idea. I'm
Yep.
gonna do this like this, and it's work.
Yep.
It's work.
Yeah. And then designer, that's I still remember. There's one research that they said that designer, when's the suitable time for the designer to get the idea, and most from the research from the survey that they said the most what they call it, the most idea, the most time that the designer got the idea is when they're in the toilet. So they spend too much maybe while waiting for poo. So then, okay, I'll thinking of a new idea. Yeah, come the idea.
Yep.
Maybe during that time.
Yep.
That's depends on based on the survey. I'm not making it. So that's the thing. Yep.
The brain is work like a computer.
Yep.
Actually, the computer is copy the idea of the how the brain works. So if you push yourself in that problem too much, you cannot get the solution. You need to relax, and then the good idea will come up. Pew!
Yep.
But at the beginning, you have to study, do the research. You get the information inside your brain, right? And when you free, when your brain is relaxed, it's work well, right? And they can analyze what is the good solution for that problem. Okay, so do the research, read a lot, study, and live it. Don't push it. Don't push yourself too much. And one day in the future, after toilet, it will come up. Okay.
Okay. All right. I think that's it. I think. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Palang, for the speech and then for the slide that you've been given to us. All right.
Yep.
And then can you close the presentation, Dr. Palang? We
Yep.
want to take some photos right now. So everyone, please enable your camera. All right. Right. There's some more that need to open. Enable your camera, please. Thanks a lot, Dr. Palang, for your time, for your effort. And then
Thank you, everyone, and I hope I can see you all in Bangkok or in Malaysia. Nah?
yeah, Dr. Palang will come to Malaysia sometime every year to Penang. All right, we
Penang and UPM.
UPM.
Only two places.
All right, ready? We take a picture. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay, wait. I'll save it first. Okay. Okay. All right. Another one. Okay. Okay. Wait. All right. 1, 2. Sorry. Wait. Another one. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Wait. I'll save it. I'll send this picture to you, Dr. Palang. No worries.
Thank you.
I got a lot of snapping picture while you are giving the lecture. No worries. All right. All right. Thanks again, Dr. Palang, for your time. And
Okay.
then we hope we can see you again. Maybe we got some program, new program, upcoming program. Maybe we can combine with your student after maybe next year, Dr. Palang, because this
I
already.
hope so.
Yep.
I hope so.
We should plan maybe some projects maybe that can be venture between
Yep.
our student and your student. That would be good.
I hope I can show you the Bangkok and some place that can help you get more imagination about Thai design.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
I know the place, the one that you take me before.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Palang.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Good
Thank
luck.
you,
Doctor,
guys.
doctor.
Thank you to Dr.
Bye.
Palang. Okay.
Thank you, Dr.
Bye.
Thank you,
Palang.
doctor. Thank you, Dr. Palang.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Dr. Palang. Thank you, doctor.
Thank you.
Okay. Alright, guys. Dah nak dekat pukul
Thank
10
you,
kan.
Dr. Palang.
Sekejap. Saya stop recording. Okay.